The rain is coming down hard, and the wind is blowing. Whew. Do I have to stand under the rain? I know I work for the news organization of Bill and Frantz. This is not right. This is not right. Hey, welcome to the Bill and Frantz Show. We have a great show for you today.
Our guest today is Emily Koslowski. Welcome.
Hello, thank you.
We're going to do a show here as the clouds come, and we're trying to beat out the storm. But you had an interesting week, didn't you, Franz? Weren't you in England?
Oh man, I had a great week. Skinny dipping with the Queen. I mean, what can you not say about that? And I have to say this about the Queen. She may look a little bit older than what people think, but that body is banging in a bikini.
And of course, skinny dipping.
Right, you know.
Wish I'd seen it.
Who knew the Queen was just gorgeous?
Okay, well, anyway,
Right.
let's get to the project, which is 4026 or 4026 Folsom.
It is.
An archivist photograph art project. Combo. Tell me about it, would you?
All right, so years ago, I was going through my great-grandmother's possessions. She lived with us for a time and then passed away. So we were cleaning her room out, and I found an entire dresser drawer filled with probably 1,000 old photos.
Mm-hmm.
And they range from anywhere between 1890 to 1960. So.
What was your grandmother's full name, or do you know?
It was Lucille Leinbach.
Lucille Leinbach.
Yeah, and she looks like this. I don't know, we capturing that?
Yeah, we are.
Okay,
Yes, we are.
great. From the photos, I just draw portraits from them. This is a big one, kind of awkward to hold.
Yeah.
But yeah, ever since I found these, I've just been obsessed with keeping them and making sure they're preserved and just drawing from them. So it's been a lot of fun. Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Thank
Very
you.
talented too. Your grandmother was good looking.
She was.
You know?
She's a pretty lady.
Yeah, she was. We give a lot of compliments on the Bill and Frantz Show, by the way. So.
Positive crowd.
Yes.
So the span of years is from 1890 to 1960, approximately. And it involves your family mostly, or St. Louis history?
Yeah, it's mostly St. Louis history. My family makes a lot of appearances.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot of St. Louis landmarks, a lot of Union Station history, which
Mm-hmm.
I love.
Would you like to show some more of these pictures?
Yeah, let me grab the Union Station stuff out of my nifty bag.
Yeah, look at that. That's handy.
It is handy. Thank you, Bill and Frantz Show.
We need Bill and Frantz Show tote bags. But if you can't find a Bill and Frantz tote bag, you can always get a Bill and Frantz Show mug.
Or a t-shirt.
So this is a fairly old one. It's it's Lucille's father, so it's my great-great-great-grandpa, Joe.
That's a lot of greats.
I know. It's him there. He was a red cap, which meant that he helped with luggage at Union Station. I also have his badge,
Wow.
but this is it. So if you go into Union Station, you'll see other badges like this in their little museum. And you'll see the same photo blown up on their wall, which was a surprise to me.
Yeah, it's great to have an original.
This
Yep.
is cool that you preserved all this history, you know? And you're putting it in bags and making sure it's right, plastic bags.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. I did that with my comic books.
Did you?
So did my brother, yeah.
Yeah.
They're in plastic bags today. When they're at home, they're in archival safe boxes and acid-free paper. So, yeah.
Go ahead now. Acid-free paper, boy. That sounds great. Acid-free paper.
Sounds safe.
Yes, it does.
So this was Lucille's mother, my great-great-great-grandma. Her name was also Lucille, which I think is hilarious. And I drew that from this very tiny photo. It's a contact photo.
Basically, what you're telling us and showing us is beauty runs throughout your whole family line.
That's an opinion, I guess. I don't know.
So this one that I'm holding is your artistic creation?
It is, yeah.
Okay. Seems to be paint on wood.
It is India ink.
India ink.
With some decoupage cloth. This one was a little wacky. So it's brothers. I don't know who they are. here's the photo. This one was really maintained pretty well.
Yeah, it's a good contrast.
I don't know. I just thought they looked creepy, which interested me. I have no idea the history behind this photo.
I found these really old archival photographs interesting. I think about my grandmother, who was born in 1901.
Mm-hmm.
So she was in her 20s in the 20s. And she
Yeah.
was in her 30s in the 30s, and so on. So she was in her 40s already during World War II. Think about that.
So this project opened some doors for me too. Lucille's son, my grandfather, we've had a very strained relationship, and when he found out that I was preserving his mother's belongings, he told me that he grew up being a photographer and just dumped, I think, 5 boxes of slides at my house. And they're beautiful, and I had no idea until this. So a regular old slide is about this big. When you throw it in there,
Hey, it's battery powered.
lights it up. It's battery powered.
Wow.
You can kind of get an idea from it. So I've been taking these and printing photos from them. So my grandpa was a geologist, but a photographer in his spare time just because he wanted to. And he taught himself how to develop film in a closet, I believe. So this is just a photo that I pulled from one of the slides.
Wow.
Yeah.
So the love for art goes way back. It's just something that you just picked up as you got older and like, oh.
Yeah, definitely. I think my family is very artistic in their free time. And so what I've also been doing, I've never been a photographer, but I just lately picked it up. So my grandmother's house, for instance, we have great slides of it. So I went to where her house was because they recently just, got rid of that entire neighborhood.
Okay.
And I photographed myself in the exact same position that she was in this particular photograph I have. So you see her in her house in one photo, and then me in the same spot in another photo without the house.
Okay.
And it's I have them juxtaposed together.
Mhm.
It's really eye-opening to how things change over years.
Okay, I think that because of the rain falling, we might want to wrap this up before we get some thunder, get struck by lightning.
Yes.
Is there a place where we can view these images?
There is. If you go on Facebook and search 4026 Folsom, you'll see my page pop up, and any photos that I've taken or that I'm sharing from the collection will be there.
Great.
Okay, since we're wrapping up the Bill Frantz Show, we want to thank Emily for coming out. On another note, we want to send out our prayers to Tracy Morgan and his crew who were in the accident yesterday. Hopefully he'll pull through.
Thank you, Emily.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's raining out here. Do not drink and drive ever. Especially in this type of rain. It's storming hard in Missouri. It's coming down and getting wet, as you can see. Yeah. But listen, when you're drinking at home, there are 4 degrees or levels of drinking. The first one is tipsy, and that's cool. The second one is buzz, and that's cool too. But then you have drunk and smash. You want to leave those 2 alone, but if you do decide to get drunk and or smash, then you need to be at home. So the last 2, drunk or smash, stay at home. The other 2, you can have a good time and smile like I am in the rain. And I'm not drunk or smashed, but I could be tipsy.